3.
Welcome back to Know Thy Shelves. I'm Michelle.
I'm Rachel.
Woohoo! So,
We did it!
Another week of Coldplay, you guys. We're almost coming up to a year, so you know.
Yeah. We've got like 4 more months.
Yeah, because I think we started officially in March.
Yes.
Yeah. So, I don't know if we're going to do anything interesting or fun, but we'll work on it. So I read a lot of books this week on my vacation. I have some time. So do you want to go over the ones you read?
So I only read one.
Okay.
And it was Restless Slumber, which is the second in the Fortuna Sworn series. And it made me mad. That's all.
Fair enough.
The ending of it made me real mad.
Oh, yeah, you're talking a little bit about this. Yeah, okay.
It's the fairy one.
Oh, I gotcha.
Yeah. It made me upsetty spaghetti.
That is easy to do. That is 100% easy to do. So I've read a lot. Most of it's going to be smut, so you're welcome in advance. Queen of the Diamonds is Omegaverse, Why Choose Enemy to Lovers kind of one. It was pretty good.
Are they all enemies to lovers or just the guys against her?
Just the guys against her, you know, straight. Is there a trope name for that?
I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, they hate her. Even Hex Bro, which was a shifters, reverse harem, grumpy men kind of. It was okay. Fractured Constellations was a Dark Stepbrothers. That one was okay as well. The Bookish Girl's Guide to Mating with a Werewolf was Smut with No Smut.
You're like, oh, this is
supposed
to be spicy now.
I was like, it was a shorter one. It was only like 150 pages, but I was just like, werewolf, shifter, you know. No, wasn't. And then we are watching an anime, so I picked up the manga. So it's Gachiki. It's the hard ones. Gachiki Kuta, Volume 1, which is kind of reverse society, kind of whatnot. So. Okay. Yeah, so I read a lot. And then, yeah, it was all just get back into the game, kind of, so.
Yeah. I know you were kind of, like, on a reading slump.
Yeah, so I was like, I gotta read. So, you know, the easiest way to get back into it, romance, so.
Yep.
That's all I've read. I mean, besides the podcast book, so that would make 6.
It's 400 pages of world building, I feel like.
Ooh, yes, it was. It's fine, though.
So, are we ready to get into it?
Yeah, we're ready, as I'm ever going to be with this one.
So, we read Abarat by Clive Barker for this week.
Was there any illustrations in the physical book?
Yes, and I'm upset because the Kindle version does not have any.
Nope.
At all.
Nope.
And it takes away from the story. Because they're like...
Oh, they're colored.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they're all artwork by Clive Barker.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no. I read the Kindle version, and yes, I was... Because you said it was illustration. I'm like, okay. I was expecting some in between. But yeah, if you're reading it on Kindle Unlimited, or it's not on Kindle Unlimited, I'm sorry. If you buy it, I rented it through Libby.
Yeah, me too.
And then read on Kindle because it's just so much easier. But yeah, it did not have any illustrations. I don't even think it had a world map.
No.
If I had to take a...
I don't know if this... I know it shows all the islands in the appendices.
Oh, I gotcha.
But I don't think it has a full map of the archipelago.
I gotcha. I just knew... yeah. So, yeah. Okay.
But yeah, look. Mater Motley, look how cool she looks.
Yeah, it does. She does look cool. I think I missed that reading it. I think it would have probably added to more of this story building.
Yes.
Because some of it, in the world of Abarat, anything is possible. So it's just kind of, I think that leads more into it. Like, you see these, like, funky looking drawings, you're like, what?
Well, Clive Barker loves a weird creature.
Oh, yeah, 100%. No, I totally get that. So how do you want to... So, the first book is a lot of world building.
Yes.
So, I felt like I read a lot. A lot happened.
Yeah.
So, I mean, so let's just get into the main character. The main character is Candy Quackenbush. Or Lady Quackenbush. And she's 16. So she lives in
Chickentown,
Minnesota. I didn't actually write down what it was supposed to be called. It was someone else's name.
It was
like Henry something.
Moffat's.
Yeah. So it starts with her in school, and she has to write this
Facts about her.
yeah,
the town.
facts. Yeah, facts. I assume like in English class or something. 3 flat facts about the town, and she's like, oh, nothing interesting.
We just have a chicken farm.
Yeah, chickens everywhere. Which is kind of why they would change the name to Chicken Farm.
Chickentown.
Sorry.
We're changing it to Chicken Farm.
That's what's happening. No, so I think it's her mom that talks about
So her mom tells her about
Henry.
The lady at the hotel. And then the lady tells her, I forget what her name is.
Yeah, tells Candy the story of Henry.
Mm-hmm.
What's his last name?
Moffat.
And that he killed himself in room 19.
Merkett, not Moffat. It's
Merkett.
right here.
Okay, yeah, Merkett. Yeah, I knew it was M. Something.
It was close to that.
Yeah. And so his wife kind of left him down in the dumps and didn't really have anything else to live for, so he's just like, okay, I'm just gonna...
Yeah, he killed himself, and then the town, because of the town, well, his wife left him, and then the town changed the name to Chickentown.
Yeah. Since his family was the one that founded it, he felt like he didn't really have a lot to live for, so he committed suicide.
Yeah.
And
he was staring out the window to see the sea.
Yeah.
Which, they're in Minnesota, landlocked state.
Yeah. In case you didn't know. Yeah. But
so, no sea.
no sea. And so she writes a story about him and kind of how the town was founded. And so the teacher is just like, this is garbage, 0. And she talks back and
gets kicked out of school.
Yeah, and then she just walks. And then she's at this lighthouse.
Yeah.
She just continues to walk.
But she doesn't know it's a lighthouse at first. It's like dilapidated tower.
Yes. Yeah.
And then she sees John Mischief and his brothers. Which is on the cover of the book. If you look up the cover of the book, he's right here. He's got horns.
Yeah, the antler. Let's see here. I did write down
his brothers' names. I didn't.
Yes, I did.
I just put the Johns.
I don't think it really matters, but he has isn't it 8 brothers?
7 brothers and then him.
Okay.
So there's 8 of them.
So John Mischief, who is he's a master thief. And then you got John Fillet, John Shallow, John Moot, John Drowsy, John Pluckett, John Serpent, and John Slop.
Yep.
And obviously they all go by their last name. But Mischief is obviously the main person.
Yeah.
Since he's the body and but yes, so she's who they encounter first in I wouldn't say it's Abarat at that point, correct?
No. It's still
like the
hereafter.
Yeah, the hereafter. And so they're like, light the fire, and she's like, okay, I guess I can do this. And this is where this like guy comes out. His name is Mindlin Shape.
Yep.
Who is a nightmarish looking creature. Only has 1 foot. Just kind of walks around on his stub. That's not menacing. I'm not sure what it is.
I mean, our theme for the month was dark, so
yes, 100%.
I was like, Lord of Midnight, here we go. We'll get to him.
Yes, yeah. So she's like, well, how would I light it? And they're like, it's fine. It's a game. That's not how you light something, but it's okay. So as she kind of gets closer, John kind of throws off Shape, right? Yeah, Shape, and tries to get his attention so Candy can try to make it up. As Rachel said earlier, the lighthouse is in a very, very bad state, where it's been neglected and obviously not cared for about 150 years. We don't know that as readers yet, which it kind of comes out a little bit later.
There's a lot of story in this book.
Yes. This one, a lot of world building. So many names are thrown at you. A lot of words you don't recognize because obviously they're made up, or the islands. Yeah, I think that's like a lot happens in the book, but a lot doesn't happen. So it's just like there's okay.
So back to Shape.
Yes,
it's going after Candy, who is slowly making her way up the lighthouse, and then she's looking for this ball to put in this cup.
Yes,
to light the lighthouse.
Which I don't understand that game. You just have to throw the ball in the cup, and I don't know.
So Shape gets to her right as she kind of lights the thing.
Mm-hmm.
He tries to strangle her, and she falls out of the lighthouse.
Yeah. So she goes out to the railing, and some of it is like rotted away, basically. So as she walked out, it kind of dipped below her, and since Shape weighs more, she like coaxed him out, and then he fell through. He did not die. I want to make that clear. He did not die. We were hoping he would because he's kind of creepy, Hitchman, but he's not. So Mischief and them get on a boat, and she's like, "Take me with you. There's nothing for me here."
They get on the jetty, which is like the pier.
Yeah. And she's like, "Nothing's here for me in Chicken Town." And John's like, if you want. Yeah. He's kind of like, no at first, but then he's just like...
Well, he gives her the key at this point, too.
Yeah, he gave her the key before she went into the lighthouse.
He's like, keep it secret. Don't let anybody have this key.
Yeah.
I'm gonna distract Shape.
Yes. So they get on there, and Shape just looks menacing at them as they go off. They somehow end up managing to knock out the ball. And so, with the receding tide of the ocean, they go with it.
Yeah.
Kind of? Okay. And then they're in Abarat.
Yeah. Which is a bunch of water at first.
Bunch of water. 100%.
So, Abarat is a group of islands. 25 islands, to be specific. Well, there's tiny little boys, but there's 25 main islands. And they're each an hour of the day. And then the 25th island, which we will get to.
Yes. So I'm not sure what island they stop at first.
Yabadim Day.
Yeah.
Which is 8 p.m.
Woo! I'm sorry. Yes. Yabadim Day. As you can imagine, you gotta get familiarized with all the terms. And...
I kind of just go with it. I was like, okay, they're just on a different island, so here we go. I don't really need to know the name of them.
Yeah, no, and I think they're only at maybe, 2 or 3 of them in the book?
Yeah.
Because they're technically at that one, and they're at this one. And I feel like there's another one in between. But I don't think the islands are important, just not a lot in the first book, because they only had a couple different ones in the beginning. So they get to the island, and John's like, bye, I see the police, I'm off. And then just leaves Candy alone in this random place.
Yeah.
That she doesn't know anyone or anything. And so Shape kind of goes back and reports back to his master, who is
Christopher Carrion. The Lord of Midnight.
The Lord of Midnight. I was like, I thought I wrote his official title down, but yes, The Lord of Midnight.
So Christopher Carrion, I love the imagery for him because he has this like nightmare bowl around his face.
Okay.
That they swim around.
I've seen it. Okay, yes. I didn't know that was the main bad guy in it, but yeah. Okay. I almost printed that out, but I didn't know because I didn't have any pictures in the book.
I think it's which chapter is he come into?
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't matter. I'll look while we talk.
I was going to say, it's multiple POV, so it's mostly Candy's POV, and then you get some of Christopher, and then I think... Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah.
So for the people that are watching on YouTube, this is what he looks like.
Yeah, kind of creepy. Melissa gets one, which is Candy's mom, but it's mostly
Candy. You get John, and then Christopher Carrion.
Yes, and then I don't think you get Shape. If you did,
you get a little bit of Shape, but that's like when he's meeting.
Okay.
With
so it's not a lot of multiple. I mean, it's a lot of multiple POVs, but mostly just the main character, Candy.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just wanted to throw that out there before we kind of got too far away from stuff. So yeah, Shape tells Christopher everything about her, and he's like, got lovesick over his fiance that didn't want to marry him.
So it wasn't his fiance. They were kind of like
courting,
kind of, because she was in love with Finnegan.
Yeah,
which we will get to later.
Yes, yeah. Yeah. But that's where he kind of goes into, shortly after Shape comes back, we get Christopher's point of view for the first time, and it talks about how he's intrigued by Candy, this Lady Quackenbush, and he wants he wants Shape to bring Candy to him alive.
And the key. Find the key, he'll have you'll be.
Key? What's key for? Don't know, you're welcome.
It's for,
did it say?
Kind of. It's alluded to, but it's so that he can have a world of night.
It's the ruler of one key.
So I don't know how that's gonna go into it, but that's why it's important.
I gotcha. Yeah. So Shape kind of pursues Candy, and then some of the other islands people know that Christopher's after Candy because Gossip Islands, I guess. Yeah. I don't know. Everyone seems to know now who she is, and she's from the hereafter, and they haven't had anyone from the hereafter in a very long time. So that's kind of the mystery around her, is she's from somewhere else, and he wants the key and is intrigued by her.
So while she's in the Abarat, which is the head island,
I'm glad you can pronounce these names.
She meets, what is his name? The guy that does the almanac.
Oh, gosh. I don't know if I wrote him down. Because he was, he did do, yeah, because
Kelp's Almanac? Klepp. I don't know what his first name is, but that's his last name. Well, anyways, he tells her that Abarat and the Hereafter used to trade.
Oh, yeah, because she gets a little bit of backstory from him, yeah.
And that something happened and they no longer trade, so nobody from the Hereafter comes to the Abarat, nobody from the Abarat comes to the Hereafter.
Yeah, he marked it up as greed. So only a certain amount of humans or people from our world knew how to cross over, and they didn't tell anyone else because they wanted... You know,
yeah.
I mean, it's great. But obviously, I feel like there's more to it. But I assume that's later in the other books.
So for the last time they went over, they burned down the whole market area, everything but pretty much the lighthouse.
Yeah, which is falling off on its own, anyways.
and you get to know about the Comexo Kid and Rojo Pixler a little bit.
It's fucking hilarious.
Rojo Pixler makes medicine, and he wants everybody to use his medicine as opposed to magic.
Which apparently it does work. You have an ailment, you have something, it's a take all?
Yeah.
Cure all? There we go.
Yeah, so you get a little bit of that stuff in there. Then the big ass moth comes with Shape on his back, because Carry On and Shape went to an island, and I probably wrote it down. Vesper's Island, I think is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
And Carry On made this big moth so he could spy on Shape while he's getting candy.
Yes, because he doesn't feel like, he feels like Shape wasn't telling the whole story in the lighthouse. He's like, no, you know, you didn't, you know.
Yeah. Whatever.
He's a control freak. Let's go with that. Christopher's a control freak, and he wants to basically just spy on Candy. Yes. He's kind of weird.
Yeah, it was Vesper's Rock.
Yep.
I'm good. I read this in 3 days, so we're good.
So basically, she's on the moth, and Shape is kind of being a dick, and so he kind of drops her.
Yeah.
And he goes to swoop her down, and then she gets saved by...
Well, Rojo Pixler's party balloons shoot the moth down.
Yes.
And then she ends up on his island.
Yes.
Prian?
That's where he lives. Is that where
Comexo City, I think is what his actual place is called.
Yeah, I'm not
It's
sure.
in the middle of the night, is Prian. It's 3 a.m.
Yeah.
So Shape kind of gets jettisoned off the moth.
Oops. Moth is fine though. We can't die. He's dead, but he's not.
Yeah.
Because he's made for magic, so.
And then the moth kind of like crash lands onto Pyron.
Yeah.
Pyron, however you say it.
Yeah. Pyron. Yeah.
And then this is where she kind of meets Rojo Pixler,
Mm-hmm.
who wants information about her. Well, he also wants to burn all the books and get rid of all the magic.
Yeah. Yep, a power-hungry merchant. Greed.
And she's like, nope, I'm out. So she gets out of that situation. Which I don't know how she gets out of these situations so fast. Because they grab her and then she's like, I'm out.
I'm out, yes. So then this is where it we kind of leave her.
Yes.
For a little bit. And then we switch over to John and see what he's been doing. Apparently he's gone... this is where it starts getting a little confusing, or at least it did for me, because I'm like, okay, John, why are you with another crew? Why are you doing a heist when you brought Kate over here? He just leaves her! Like, what?
He was gonna get back to her.
He was like,
this is what you do. Technically he was gonna leave her at the jetty, and she's like, no, I want to come with you.
I mean, that's true. I guess. But she has the key.
Well, he doesn't want anybody to know about the key, so if she's safe with the key, then he can do whatever. Because he's thieving things.
Yes. Yes. Joins the expedition, whatever that means. So a sea dragon comes up and eats a young girl on board.
No, he doesn't eat her.
No, he doesn't.
He goes after her.
He goes after her. Yeah.
Her name is Tyre. It's something like that. Regardless.
Yes, but they end up defeating the dragon.
Yes. And this is where you learn about Finnegan, because Princess Boa got killed by a dragon on their wedding day. So Finnegan said, I'm going to kill all the dragons. So he went on this quest to kill all of them.
Yes.
With some of this crew. Genevieve, Two-Tone Tom were with him, for sure. And I think maybe the captain. I didn't write his name down.
Wasn't important.
No. But Finnegan has disappeared. They don't know where he is, and they're trying to find him, and also kill dragons.
Yes. So that's what they're doing? Yeah, on the expedition.
Yeah,
I gotcha. Yeah, so the ship kind of breaks apart, but they do end up killing the dragon.
Yes.
Yeah. And then this is where
it almost eats the Johns.
Yes.
And he passes out.
Yeah, he's like near dead. Then yes. So then we come back to Candy, and then now we're Wolfswinkle, wizard, right?
Yes.
Somehow captures Candy.
So
right, or am I missing a part in between?
So Casper Wolfswinkle.
Yes.
And I just wrote his name as Casper. Because it was easier.
But I like Wolfswinkle better. That's why I wrote that.
Yeah. So Candy's still on the island with Rojo Pixlr at 3 a.m. And there's these cats that she kind of sees.
Oh, the Terry cats.
Yes, the Terry cats.
The cats. They're so cute.
And Casper Wolfswinkle says, "Oh, come into my house. Because they're dangerous. They're going to kill you."
And they kind of are, like, being a menace, right? Like,
well, they're his guards. You don't know this yet, but they're...
Oh,
that's why they're there. So she comes into the house, which is dumb, but whatever.
You don't just randomly go into men's house?
Yeah.
There's a threat of cats, Rachel! Anyways, sorry.
So she hears crying in this house, and she's like, "What is that?" And he goes, "Oh, I'm having a funeral." While he's in not a pink suit, a yellow suit with a bunch of hats on.
Yeah, I forgot about the hat part. Like, literally.
Stacks of hats.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that one.
And she goes, "Okay, that's weird." And then...
Okay, that's weird. Maybe a little bit.
And then she finds out that it's not a funeral, and he basically kidnaps her and gets the key out of her memory.
Yeah, and she was like, "I didn't know I had a key."
Yeah. And this is where you meet her other companion.
Malingo?
Malingo, yeah.
Yeah.
And he's kind of Casper's slave.
Our indentured servant. I feel like that's more the vibe than a slave.
Yeah. Regardless, he's trapped there and
Yes.
he's getting beat.
He gets beat. I guess it'd be more a slave than a indentured servant. He's on
both of them are bad.
True. Yeah.
So Candy and him kind of like come up with a plan.
Yeah.
More on her end than his end.
Yeah, I guess he's kind of like, I don't. She's like, "Come on, you can come." So basically, she's just like, we could go together. Just help. And so they both end up escaping.
Yes.
She convinces him to like leave with her, and he's like, "Oh, I got nowhere else to be. It's better than being beat here with a stick."
Yes.
So how she defeats Woodswinkle is by tearing off all the fucking hats on his head. As soon as you see the head, so I was like, "Fuck, that's a good part, my god."
Well, his hats are his magic.
Yes.
Because he killed all of his fellow magicians, and their power is held in their hats. So he has to have all the hats on to have the power.
I don't know if it's worth it at that point, but, hey, whatever.
And he's also called Otto Houlihan.
Otto Houlihan.
To get Candy, because they know that Carry On wants Candy.
And they're all
in the key.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Otto Houlihan kind of shows up, and then the cats kind of show up.
Yeah.
With Jimothy, which is the leader of the Terry Cats.
Yeah. So Candy and what's his name? Malingo escape, and they are, I want to say, transported.
They're on a glyph, so it's like a magic, like,
transport,
yeah,
kind of thing. So they actually end up at the 25th island, which is, I wrote the name down, which is Odin's Spire. So since there's 25 islands, there's only 24 hours in a day. Same with Abarat. The 25th is, I want to say, and there's no time flow is...
Yeah, it's like all time. So it's like past, present, future,
so it's
all combined.
Time's not a construct on that island. There we go. I was like, I don't know how to word this. So yes, they see everything all at once, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is why people go insane when they go to that island.
Yes. So then we actually end up finding the 3, they call them the Phantomaya. Who we have is Diamanda,
Jofi, and
Mesfer.
Yeah.
We actually kind of skipped at the beginning. In the first chapter, it's about them, and they're on a, it's the 3 sisters, and they're wizards? I don't know what the terminology is in this book, because they only ever said, like, magicians.
I think they're more supposed to be like the Fates.
Yes, that's kind of how I figured it too. But so yeah, they're on a quest to put their friend to rest on a boat, and that's kind of where the beginning of the book starts. And they use moon magic to get safe travels, and then we meet them again at the end of the book when she gets transported into the 25th island.
Yes, because they took her to the 25th island, basically.
Yes.
And like, we have to tell you some things, and you have to be at the 25th island so that when you go again, you'll know what to do.
Yes. So they kind of gives her the glimpse of the past, the present, and the future, which is obviously the 3 fates. So they're like, we're going to show you this, and then you need to get the fuck out because of, what's his name, on the island. You can't be seen here.
Yeah. I didn't write his name down either.
I didn't either, because I didn't know if it was, I mean, it's important, but in the grand scheme of things, it was not important to the book. So they warn her that the future holds danger and adventure.
Yeah. That's about
Yes.
the gist of it.
So the island keeper sends the Fuji's brothers, which is a pair of monsters, to basically tear Candy apart because she's on an island that they're not supposed to be.
Yeah.
So the sisters help Candy and Maglingo escape, and that's where the book ends.
Yes. So they're on a boat, and then that's where it ends.
But John's still alive, I think.
Oh, yeah, because we skipped that part.
Yeah, John,
So they went to an island, and then they had a monsoon, which made all the plants grow, and he got put into this little pod, and then it killed him.
Yes. It's important maybe for, like, later books, but, you know, they don't meet it back up at the end of the book. So it's Candy, Quackenbush, and the poor, well, Manlingo, the slave that got its own escape, basically. All right, so I don't know if I had anything else, like, fun fact wise, Clive Barker, we all know who he is. If you don't know,
Hellraiser. Candyman. Rawhead Rex.
I mean, you know, I just know this one.
Nightbreed.
Okay, so what is your overall rating for this book?
A 3.
Okay.
Because it's a lot of world building and a lot of information.
Yes.
The second book is way better than this one.
Okay.
But I love Abarat. I love the setting and the monsters. I love everything.
Okay.
But it's a lot of world building, and if you're not ready for that, you're like, I don't know what I'm reading.
Okay. So you're gonna hate me then. I gave it a 1. I felt like if I had read the physical book with the illustrations, I felt like it would have tied in better.
Yeah.
It's just a lot of names, a lot of description, a lot of world building. which is fine. It's just with something that different, I need visuals.
Yeah. And that's what sucks about the Kindle edition.
Yeah. If I would have read that, because I love the artwork. Like,
yeah.
When I was doing the scrapbooking page, I'm trying to do better about those. Make them, like, you know, I feel like more encaps the book. And I was looking at a lot of the artwork, and I'm like, well, it's cool, but I don't know, like, what it goes to.
Yeah.
Like, I figured that was John, and that's about as far as I was, like, comfortable.
This is John. This is Casper.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay.
And then one of these is
Pixlr?
Well, no, one of them is what is Shape.
Oh,
another one is Otto Houlihan.
Okay. So yeah, that's kind of, and I actually read this before. I didn't realize it until I got about probably 80% in, because I'm like, why does this sound familiar? I know I haven't read this fucking book. I know what's gonna happen. Yeah, I read it before and apparently blocked it.
Did you read the second one?
Probably not. Probably not. I would probably give the second one a shot, but not right now.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
The second one's better because you don't have to build this whole world.
Yeah, and that kind of makes sense. But I love the artwork. It's fantastic. It's just not the fantasy novel for me. Yeah.
And you get the more of the Lord of Midnight. You get Mater Motley, which is his grandma.
Okay.
That sews all the clay people up.
Okay, yeah, they talked about her, but I was like, oh. She was mentioned like a couple times, that was it.
Yeah.
So
you get more of her.
Okay.
So,
more of like the backstory of what happened.
Yes.
I gotcha.
Because he has to build a whole world.
Yeah,
yes.
no, I get it. It's just, yeah. It's just too, yeah, I need more visuals, but I feel like if I read the physical book, I think I would have liked it a little bit better.
Yeah.
I would have given it a higher rating. 100%. So how did you feel about Magic?
I'm going to give this one a solid 4 for Magic. Because you have a lot of creatures. You even have a dragon.
Yes. That's what I gave it to. I gave it a 4 just because of the how you get there, the different islands, what they each represent. Like, I feel like that was just really fun.
Mm-hmm.
And, I mean, Magic explains everything I didn't understand, so
yeah.
That's kind of where I'm at with that one. All right. Do you have anything else you want to talk about, Abarat?
I don't think so.
Okay, so this is what we're reading next week is H.P. Lovecraft, and I think we decided we're doing all 3.
Yes.
Okay, we're doing all 3.
We're doing At the Mountains of Madness, The Call of Cthulhu, and Herbert West Reanimator.
Fun times, which we both have physical books for, so that would be fun. And then our last book of the month is God of Malice. It's our romance pick.
Which I'm excited for this one.
I am too. It's a little bit of a chunker, but I'm excited. I've heard really good things about the series, so. And then I'm excited to actually read H.P. Lovecraft. Apparently my husband has read a lot of the stories. I'm like, oh, of course you have. He loves Cthulhu, so.
Yeah.
But yeah. All right. Anything else?
I don't think so.
All
This
right.
is a short one.
This is a little short one, sorry.
We had a lot of world building and we can't really describe that.
Yeah, no. But if you do like a lot of world building and a lot of like random shit thrown together, I give it a read. It's been
mean, I liked it.
Yeah.
But it's Clive Barker and I like Clive Barker. So.
Fair enough. I mean, yeah. So, okay. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.